My bride-to-be believed I'd let it go after she hooked up with 7 random guys at her hen night. Instead, I disappeared without saying anything, and what happened afterward completely destroyed the life she once treasured. I'm writing this at 3:47 a.m. from my home office in Sao Paulo. My hands are steady. I'm not crying. I'm not even tipsy. I'm just thinking. 2 hours ago, I got a WhatsApp message from a blocked number. Just a video file. Nothing more. I nearly deleted it, thinking it was junk. Good thing I didn't. The video is 47 minutes long. High definition. Someone's phone set up in a hotel room in Cartagena. My fiancée Valentina is the main focus. I've watched it 3 times now. Not because I enjoy the hurt, but because I needed to be completely sure. I needed to count. I needed to strategize. 7. That's the figure. 7 different men in one night. The tame bachelorette party she promised me. The one where she claimed they just dance and enjoy drinks by the pool. She's a corporate lawyer. Graduated at the top of her class at USP. Earns nearly as much as I do. Clever enough to realize actions have repercussions. Apparently not clever enough to check if someone was filming. I recognize 2 of the men. One is her co-worker, the married one who brought his wife to our engagement party. The other runs a consulting firm her company collaborates with. The rest are unfamiliar faces, likely locals or tourists. The timestamp indicates this was Friday night. She called me Saturday morning, hungover, saying she missed me and couldn't wait to marry me. I told her I loved her too. I've been with Valentina for 4 years. We've created a life together. Shared apartment in Jardim. Joint savings account with 340,000 reais for our future home. Wedding next Saturday at a venue in Buzios that cost us around 85,000 reais. 200 guests confirmed. Here's what I won't do. Confront her. Cry. Plead for an explanation. Attempt to fix things. Cancel the wedding publicly. Give her any notice. Here's what I will do. Vanish. Take everything I can legally obtain. Let her worry. Systematically ruin her life. Ensure everyone knows exactly who they were about to celebrate. I've already started. While writing this, I've begun transferring funds from our joint accounts to my personal account. I contributed 70% of that money anyway. I've started searching for a new apartment. Found one that's furnished and borrowed from Chuka. Can move in Thursday. I've screenshot every frame where her face is clearly visible. Saved the video in 7 different places. Scheduled a meeting with my lawyer for tomorrow morning. She returns from Cartagena on Tuesday. I'll be gone by then. No note, no explanation, just an empty apartment and a missing groom. The advantage of being a civil engineer is that I understand structural integrity. I know exactly which supports to take away to make the whole thing collapse, and I'm going to take them all out. She thinks she got away with it. She thinks what happened in Cartagena stays in Cartagena. She's mistaken. I'll update when I put the plan into action. Update 1. She landed 2 hours ago. I've been gone for 19 hours. The panic has begun. Tuesday, 4:33 p.m. I'm writing this from my new apartment in Barra. Completely furnished. Month-to-month lease. A doorman who doesn't ask questions. I can see the ocean from here. It's tranquil. Nothing like the turmoil I'm witnessing on my phone. Let me backtrack to Sunday morning after my original post. The first thing I did was meet with my lawyer. I showed him the video. He turned pale, then smiled. Diego, he said, she messed up more than those 7 guys did. He confirmed what I already suspected. The joint account was fair game. The apartment lease was solely in my name, and I had no duty to inform her. Sunday afternoon, I hired a moving company. Told them it was an emergency relocation for work. Paid an extra 2,000 reais to work quickly and discreetly. They cleared out everything that belonged to me in 4 hours. Left all her stuff exactly where it was, even the engagement photos on the wall. Thought it would be a nice touch when she walked in. Monday was execution day. While she was posting Instagram stories from the beach in Cartagena, I was withdrawing 238,000 reais from our joint account, my 70% share, changing all my passwords, blocking her on everything except email. Needed that open for later, informing my employer I'd be working remotely for a few weeks, contacting every wedding vendor. That last part was satisfying. Since she insisted on managing the wedding planning, everything was in her name. I just had to let them know the groom wouldn't be attending. The venue, the caterers, the photographer, none of them issue refunds with less than a week's notice. That's 85,000 reais she's responsible for. The wedding planner almost cried when I told her. But Diego, what happened? I replied, asked the bride. Tuesday morning, I watched her plane land on flight radar. By 2 p.m., she was home. The first call came at 2:17 p.m. I didn't answer. By 3 p.m., my phone had 47 missed calls. I turned it off and switched to my work phone. My brother Mateo is my eyes on the ground. He says she's called everyone. My parents told them I'm safe but need space. Her parents are freaking out, our friend group divided and confused. And even the police won't do anything since I'm responding to my family. The WhatsApp messages from her sister Camila are the best. Diego, where are you? Valentina is having a meltdown. She says you took all the money. This isn't funny anymore. At least tell us you're alive. What did she do? That last one made me laugh. Even her sister suspects. Valentina's work emails. I still have access to our shared Google Calendar. Show she's called in sick for tomorrow. Good. She'll need the time to figure out how she's going to pay for a wedding with no groom and no money. The best part? She has no idea why I left. The video was sent anonymously. She's probably going through every possible reason except the real one. Maybe she thinks I found out about the small stuff, the flirting with her personal trainer, the late work dinners. She has no clue I have 47 minutes of HD footage of her ruining our relationship in the most spectacular way. Her friends from the Cartagena trip have been quiet on social media. Interesting. Group guilt, perhaps. Or are they starting to piece together what might have occurred? Tomorrow is Wednesday. 3 days until the wedding. She'll become more desperate. Perhaps she'll hire a private investigator. Maybe she'll show up at my work. Good luck getting past security without an appointment. Maybe she'll start calling my clients. I don't care. Let her spiral. The wedding emails have started coming in from confused guests. I've set up an auto-reply. The wedding has been canceled due to circumstances beyond the groom's control. Please direct all inquiries to the bride. My lawyer called an hour ago. Valentina's firm has been trying to reach me. Apparently, she's been too upset to work effectively. He told them I have no comment, and any communication should go through him. He charges 800 reais an hour. Every call she makes costs her money she doesn't have. Oh, and about that married colleague she slept with. I've saved his LinkedIn. His wife is stunning. A pediatrician. They have 2 kids. Decisions. Saturday is approaching quickly. She thinks the worst has already happened. She has no idea. Update 2. D-Day. The wedding that wasn't. Saturday, 11:47 a.m. Right now, 200 guests are sitting in a venue in Buzios, wondering what's happening. The ceremony was supposed to start at 11:30. I'm sitting in a beach bar in Barra, laptop open, watching it all come apart in real time. Let me catch you up on the last 3 days. Wednesday, Valentina went completely off the rails. According to Mateo, she showed up at our parents' house at 6 a.m., mascara running, pleading with them to tell her where I was. My mom almost gave in. My dad stood his ground. If Diego doesn't want to talk to you, that's his choice. She tried to access our joint account. Surprise! I had already drained it. She called the bank yelling about theft. They explained that joint account holders have equal access. Tough luck. Her firm gave her an ultimatum. Come to work or take unpaid leave. She chose unpaid leave. Bad decision. She needs every centavo right now. Thursday, the vendors began calling her for final payments. The photographer wanted his second installment. The florist needed confirmation. The caterer required the balance. That's when reality struck. She owes 85,000 reais and might have 20,000 in her personal account. She started a WhatsApp group with her bridesmaids, begging for loans. The responses were lukewarm. Apparently, spending 5,000 reais each on their Cartagena trip drained them. Karma's a bummer. That evening, she did something I didn't expect. She went to my work. Building security called me. There's a Valentina here claiming to be your fiancé. I told them I don't have a fiancé and to please escort her out. They had to threaten to call the police before she left. Friday, the day before the wedding, this is when I initiated phase 2. At exactly 5 p.m., prime time for everyone to be checking their phones after work. I sent the email to everyone, all 200 wedding guests, her parents, her conservative Catholic grandparents, her boss, the senior partners at her firm, our entire friend group. The subject line: why there's no wedding tomorrow. The email was straightforward. Tomorrow's wedding is canceled. The attached video explains why. I apologize for any inconvenience. Diego. 47 minutes. HD quality. Her face clear as day. The explosion was immediate. Mateo called me laughing so hard he could barely breathe. Holy crap, Diego, you actually did it. Her dad just called my dad screaming about honor and shame. Mom's phone won't stop ringing. Valentina's sister Camila sent one message. You destroyed her. Good. Her work email? Yes, I still have calendar access. Started pinging with meeting cancellations. Monday 9 a.m. disciplinary review. Monday 2 p.m. HR discussion confidential. Tuesday 8 a.m. partnership committee urgent. A corporate lawyer whose explicit video just went to the senior partners. That's career suicide with a vengeance. Today, Saturday, I woke up at 9 a.m., made coffee, and opened my laptop. The show was about to begin. 9:30 a.m. Valentina posted on Instagram. Due to irreconcilable differences discovered this week, today's wedding is cancelled. I ask for privacy during this difficult time. The comments were brutal. Privacy after what we all saw? 7 guys, 7. Those weren't irreconcilable differences. Those were 7 dicks. Poor Diego. She deleted the post within 10 minutes. 10:15 a.m. The venue called me. Yes, me. Apparently, Valentina is there in her wedding dress, crying in the bridal suite, refusing to leave. They want to know what to do. I told them that's their issue. 10:45 a.m. Camila texted begging me to call off the dogs. Apparently, people are sharing the video in WhatsApp groups. Screenshots are circulating on Twitter. Someone made a meme. I told her I didn't distribute anything beyond the initial email. The internet did the rest. 11 a.m. The married colleague's wife changed her Facebook status to single. That was quick. 11:30 a.m. Right now, the time we were supposed to be exchanging vows. Instead, she's hiding in a room wearing a 15,000 reis dress she'll never wear again while guests gossip about her outside. The best part, I haven't said a word to her. Not one. She still doesn't know how I found out. She doesn't know if there's more footage. She doesn't know what I'm planning next. The silence is driving her crazy. My phone just buzzed. It's an email from her. Diego, please. I know you're reading this. It was a mistake. I was drunk. It meant nothing. Those guys mean nothing. You're everything to me. We can work through this. Couples therapy. Whatever you want. Just please talk to me. Don't throw away for years. I love you. I forwarded it to my lawyer with one word. No, the sun is shining here in Barra. The beach is beautiful. I'm about to order another beer and some fresh oysters. Life is good when you're not marrying a cheat. Oh, one more thing. Remember how I saved the video in 7 different places? I just found out one of her bridesmaids, the one who was recording, has been trying to sell it to a gossip blog. Valentina is about to learn that some mistakes follow you forever. Update 3. 2 weeks later, the collapse continues. Sunday afternoon. I'm writing this from my new apartment after just returning from a run along the beach. Endorphins are high. Life is good. And the world continues to implode. Let's break down the last 2 weeks. The professional destruction. Remember that disciplinary review at her law firm? It didn't go well. Mateo knows someone who works there, and the gossip is wild. Apparently, she walked into a conference room to find all 3 senior partners, the head of HR, and the best part, the married colleague from Cartagena. They played the video on the conference room screen and asked her to confirm it was her. She tried to argue it was her personal life. They reminded her about the firm's morality clause and the fact that she left a colleague who reports to the same partnership. Conflict of interest, potential sexual harassment, liability, and conduct unbecoming of a senior associate. She was given 2 choices. Resign immediately with a neutral reference or be fired for cause with full disclosure to the Bar Association. She resigned. 6 years at one of Sao Paulo's top firms gone. Her LinkedIn still says senior associate, but people know the legal community here is small and gossipy. Every headhunter in the city has seen the video by now. The financial ruin. Without her hefty salary and with 85,000 reis in wedding debt, Valentina is in trouble. Her credit cards are maxed out. She can't pay rent on the Jardim apartment. For 1,500 reis a month was manageable when we split it. Impossible alone. She tried to negotiate with the wedding vendors. The venue kept the full deposit. The caterer offered a 10% discount out of pity. The photographer actually laughed at her. Mateo was there when she called, begging for a refund. You want money back for a wedding you canceled 3 days before after your video went viral? Good luck with that. Last week, She posted in a Sao Paulo Facebook group looking for a roommate. Someone commented with the video link. She deleted the post, now a social pariah. Her Instagram followers dropped from 3,400 to 900. Every time she posts anything, people comment eggplant emojis and the number 7. She made her account private, but the damage was done. Our friend group has split, but not evenly. Maybe 20% took her side with that everyone makes mistakes nonsense. The other 80% are Team Diego. It helps that I haven't said a single negative word about her. I just sent one email and let the truth speak for itself. Her own family is the best part. Traditional Colombian Catholics don't handle public sex scandals well. Her dad hasn't spoken to her since the wedding day. Her mom tells everyone Valentina is taking time to find herself. Her grandmother apparently lit a candle at church for her wayward granddaughter's soul. The Cartagena fallout. Remember the married executive from Santiago? His divorce is moving at lightning speed. His wife hired a lawyer that makes sharks look friendly. Valentina has been named in the filing. The wife is pursuing alienation of affection claims and wants Valentina to testify. That means she'll have to answer questions under oath about sleeping with a married man in a court record that will follow her forever. Beautiful. But wait, it gets better. 2 more guys from the video have been identified by internet detectives. One was engaged. His fiancée found out when someone sent her the link with a timestamp and a red circle around her man's face. The other works for a conservative investment bank in Bogotá. Worked. Past tense. 7 men. For relationships destroyed so far. 3 jobs lost, including Valentina's. 1 viral video that refuses to die. The desperate attempts. She's tried everything to reach me. Created fake Instagram accounts, blocked. Sent emails to my work address, filtered to spam. Had her friends text me, blocked. Showed up at my gym. I switched locations. Hired a private investigator. He found nothing because I used cash for the apartment. Tried to hack my Google account. 2-factor authentication, baby. The closest she got was last Tuesday. I was having lunch at a restaurant in Leblon when she walked in. Our eyes met. She started walking toward me. I put cash on the table and left without a word. She followed me onto the street, screaming my name. People stared. Someone recognized her from the video. I heard whispers and saw phones come out. I kept walking. She gave up after 2 blocks, standing there in her wrinkled business suit, crying while strangers filmed her. The one thing that surprises me is that she still doesn't know who sent me the video. She's questioned every bridesmaid, accused her sister, interrogated the Cartagena crew. Everyone denies it. The paranoia is eating her alive. She trusts no one now. Good. For the record, I'm 90% sure it was one of the other guy's girlfriends who found out and decided to burn it all down. Whoever you are, you're a hero. Where I am now, life is excellent. My work hasn't suffered. If anything, my boss respects me more for handling it professionally. I've been hitting the gym harder than ever. Started taking kite surfing lessons. Been on a few dates. Nothing serious. Just enjoying the company of women who don't have 7 strangers at their bachelorette party. The money from our joint account is earning good interest. I'm looking at buying a small apartment instead of renting. Building something that's entirely mine. My family is proud of how I managed it. Dad said, "You showed more restraint than I would have." Mom just hugs me and says, "I deserve better." Mateo keeps me updated on the gossip, but honestly, I care less each day. The final update. This might be my last post. Valentina's story is written. A cautionary tale about thinking you can have your cake and eat it too, or in her case, have your fiancé and 7 others. Last I heard, she was moving back in with her parents in Bogotá. Sao Paulo became too small for her shame. Her legal career here is over. Her social life is destroyed. Her family relationships are strained. All for one night in Cartagena. I've been asked if I feel guilty if I went too far, if I should have just walked away quietly. Forget that. She made her choices. I made mine. She chose to betray 4 years of trust for a few hours of pleasure. I chose to make sure those hours cost her everything. You know what the difference is between her and me? I can sleep at night. My conscience is clear. I didn't lie, cheat, or betray anyone. I just told the truth. Actions have consequences. She learned that the hard way. To anyone reading this in a similar situation, you don't owe cheaters discretion. You don't owe them protection from their own choices. You don't owe them a second chance. What you owe is yourself, dignity, self-respect, and a life free from people who don't value you. I'm Diego. I'm 31. I'm single. I'm successful. I'm free. And I'm never looking back. Final update. 1 month later, the last nail. I wasn't going to update again, but something happened that deserves to be shared. Karma delivered its final blow, and I had a front row seat. The viral explosion. Remember the bridesmaid trying to sell the video? She found a buyer. Some trashy gossip blog paid her 5,000 reais for exclusive rights. The post went live last Monday. Sao Paulo lawyer's bachelorette party orgy destroys career and wedding. 47 minutes. Her full name. Her firm's name. Screenshots with helpful arrows pointing out the married executive. Commentary about each of the 7 guys. A timeline of events. My name was kept out. They just referred to me as the groom who exposed it all. Within 48 hours, 2.3 million views. Trending #1 on Twitter. Major news sites picked it up. Shared in every legal WhatsApp group in Brazil, memes everywhere. My favorite? Her face photoshopped onto Snow White with 7 very different dwarfs. The bridesmaid made 5,000 reais. Valentina lost her entire future. The Bar Association investigation. The viral video triggered something beautiful. A formal investigation by the Sao Paulo Bar Association. Turns out having a sex tape go viral is considered conduct incompatible with the dignity of the legal profession. But here's the kicker. During the investigation, they discovered she had been using her firm's corporate credit card during the Cartagena trip. Claimed it was for client entertainment. The firm is now pursuing criminal charges for fraud. Her law license is suspended pending investigation. Even if she avoids criminal conviction, she'll likely be disbarred. 7 years of law school and career building gone. The Bogotá disaster. Valentina fled to her parents in Bogotá thinking she could start fresh. Wrong. The video followed her. Someone sent it to every major law firm in Colombia. Her reputation preceded her. But the worst part? The executive from Santiago. He's Colombian royalty. Old money connected to everyone. She made sure every door in Bogotá was closed to Valentina. Last week, Valentina was spotted working at a call center. From senior associate at a top firm to reading scripts for minimum wage. That's a hell of a fall. The family implosion. Her father finally watched the video. Mateo heard from Camila that he had a heart episode and was hospitalized for 2 days. He's fine now, but he's officially disowned Valentina. Wrote her out of the will and everything. Her mother is in therapy. Her sister Camila changed her last name on social media to distance herself. The family's reputation in their conservative social circle is destroyed. All because Valentina couldn't keep her legs closed for 1 weekend. The plot twist. Here's the part that made me write this update. I got a call from my lawyer yesterday. Valentina is pregnant. One of the 7 swimmers hit the target. She doesn't know which one. The timing lines up perfectly with Cartagena. She's keeping it. A single mom with no career, no money, no family support, and a viral sex tape that will haunt her forever. That kid is going to grow up and eventually find out how they were conceived. Brutal. She apparently tried to contact all 7 guys. Most blocked her. The executive from Santiago threatened a restraining order. The 2 locals from Cartagena disappeared into thin air. Nobody wants to claim daddy status when it comes with that video attached. My reflection. People keep asking if I've forgiven her, if I feel sorry for her, if seeing her destroyed brings me peace. Here's the truth. I ignore her. She's not worth my hatred or my pity. She's just a consequence of her own actions playing out exactly as anyone could have predicted. I've been in therapy not because I'm struggling, but because I want to ensure I'm processing this healthily. My therapist says I handled it with surgical precision. No unnecessary cruelty. No ongoing harassment, just swift and complete removal of a cancer from my life. The new life. I closed on an apartment in Barra last week. Ocean view, 2 bedrooms, my name on the deed. I've been promoted to senior project manager. I'm dating a pediatrician named Isabella. No rush. Just enjoying getting to know someone with actual values. My ex-fiancée is pregnant, disgraced, disbarred, disowned, and broke. I'm thriving. The difference? I made 1 good choice to value myself. She made 7 bad ones. Literally the lessons. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Your response to betrayal defines your character more than the betrayal itself. The internet never forgets. Actions have consequences that compound exponentially. The best revenge is a life well lived, but ensuring justice helps too. The end. This is definitely my final update. There's nothing left to tell. Valentina's story is a tragedy of her own making. Mine is just beginning. To everyone who supported me through this, thank you. To anyone facing similar betrayal, you deserve better. To Valentina, if you're reading this, I saw a quote recently that made me think of you. You didn't lose me. You lost yourself the moment you thought I wasn't worth being faithful to. Enjoy Bogota. I hear call centers offer great maternity leave. Actually, no they don't. Diego out. Edit. Thanks for all the support. To the people calling this fake, I have receipts for everything, but I'm not doxing myself or her to prove a point to internet strangers. Believe it or not. Edit 2. Stopped mang me for the video. I'm not distributing revenge. I sent it once to people who deserve to know. What happened after that was out of my control. Edit 3. For those asking, yes, I got tested. All clear. Get tested regularly, people. Edit 4. Final edit. Isabella and I are going to Florianopolis for the weekend. Life is good when you're with someone who thinks you're enough. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you really like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.